This is a series of videos for the restoration of an antique banjo called a Zither banjo. We think it's approximately from 1902. This first video is an inspection video, and we see some missing pearl dots on the neck. There are 5 or 6 of them. You can see gaps in the neck. The fingerboard itself has shrunk over the 100 years, and there's spots where you can actually see that it's detached, but the entire fingerboard was loose, and the frets were rising up out of their slots, so the fingerboard itself was the majority of the repair. Here we see a split in the headstock just above the medallion. And the lettering in the pearl inlay is coming off.
2695356.
2695356 is stamped into the back of the headstock. The other lettering on the sides of the neck are recorded for the owner. It's very difficult to read. But it essentially is a Cammeyer patent model. Here we see it has had a severe crash of some kind that has busted the back loose and broken the binding on the edges. 3 or 4 places are quite loose. Some spots are still attached. The tuning pegs are Ivoroid, I assume. Very corroded and chipped and broken. I will attempt to stabilize these with chemicals and resin rather than to replace them, simply because they're historic. The finish on the back appears to be the result of a previous repair. I feel that same way about a series of nails around a small brass nails around the edges, but the finish is just rough. It looks like it was put on by a brush, or it just wasn't fine, and not quite a mirror polish. It's rough. The back of the neck has lost some stain, but the finish is cracked, but it's in fairly good shape otherwise. Here's some of the severe cracks in the fingerboard again. The case contained the address of the owner when she bought the banjo in London in 1971. In upcoming videos, I'll show the repair of this banjo. So if you'd like to see those, like and subscribe.